What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with what British people think of America. I'm intrigued. Well, before we jump into this, I need you guys to smack that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You don't subscribe to any of it, put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. I'm human. I talk back. If you got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon, or in the description section there's a Google form link. What we got?
Okay, what comes to your mind when I say America?
Trump, guns, violence.
In terms of America, I know everybody criticises Donald Trump, but he is the elected leader, and if you're a supporter of democracy, well, they've chosen him, and I know he's supporting Israel, so I suppose there's that element of it which isn't very helpful.
When you say America, I think Trump, and I don't like Trump.
I say a country with so much potential, but so corrupt that it's an underwhelming country. Third world country in a Gucci belt, basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anti-vaxxers, I think.
Dang! Third world country in a Gucci belt. I've never heard that one before. But okay, so far we got Trump, guns, violence. Those are some of the things that I'm hearing. That third world country. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Country. Third world country in a Gucci belt, basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anti-vaxxers, I think of people not wanting to wear face masks. Their liberty comes first, their individual right to do whatever they want trumps everything else at the expense of the greater good. It's irresponsible.
He's right.
Yeah, not a fan.
I have quite
He's spot
strong
on.
opinions on
Oh,
America.
really?
Are you surprised? I mean, more recently, given the current administration, my opinion of America is right down there. I have been to America a few times. I've lived there as well. It's a very interesting country in some ways. To me, it's like an adolescent flexing its muscles and trying to pretend it's bigger than it is, interfering in other people's countries, etc., etc.
It's a bit of a cliche, but I suppose it's like every other country. There are good people, there are people who are perhaps not quite so good. I've known many very generous Americans.
Madness, craziness.
I like that guy, man. And it's like any other country, you got good people and you got people that are not so good. He knows many very generous Americans. I like that guy. All right, we'll keep it going. I'm loving this.
Good. I've known many very generous Americans.
Madness, craziness.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, I go over a couple of times a year. My friends live in Houston. I do love
you
the
go to
country,
Houston?
but I wouldn't want to live there. Yeah.
Why not?
No. You go from state to state. Laws are different.
Facts.
Sometimes times are different. No, I wouldn't want to stay there now. I think it's quite a dangerous place to live these days, especially.
Yeah, there is a lot of things like happening, political things. There's two parts of America. Like I think they're not like a unique country.
I think America has
No.
always been the kind
No.
of country that online, oh, it's the amazing, this best country ever.
Yeah.
But when actually you see the facts, it's like, oh, there are more trouble.
Yeah.
America's freedom, but
Yeah.
I think there's also a lot of discriminations, especially if you're colored. It's quite normal if you came to foreign country, you would experience these things, but I think America is, they have the worst experience. I think here in the UK it's more calm down.
I don't want to give any opinion about it, so...
Obviously they're being a bigger country and they take more prominence on the world stage, so I think when we're talking about masks and the ideologies around wearing them, the news is quicker to pick up on dissent, and I think people have been getting quite a harsh rap with regard to adjusting to the lockdown measures in the US or here in the UK, wearing masks being mandated. It takes a time to adjust to those, and I think nobody's being given the leeway to set up the behaviours to adjust to that and then to enact them. So for example, again, my PhD is in behavioural science. I think when people are having to set up a new set of practices, no one's being given the time to allow them to learn how to do that, to wear a mask consistently. When people in Florida are having open town hall meetings and talking about their personal liberties and how mandating masks goes against them, it does a disservice to us as people when we're having to learn a lot in this kind of new world that we exist in. So I think America serves us on kind of what not to do sometimes.
He's right in everything he said. I can tell he got a PhD in behavioral science, bro. Because when it is something new, it does take time to be able to have to adjust to that behavior. But he said the people in Florida town hall meetings about their rights and all of that, all their personal liberties, like it just kind of takes away from that. Like it kind of makes people think, oh, well, we don't have to wear masks. So, like he said, sometimes they're a good example of what not to do. Bro, yes. Over here, I think some guy said it earlier, personal liberties, personal convenience comes before the greater good. That's facts.
It kind of serves as kind of what not to do sometimes, especially when it comes from messages from the top down.
I find it rather a bossy place. Maybe that's just New York, I don't know. You know, walk, don't walk. Stand behind the line. Why even come to America?
Yeah. How do they interrogate you at the immigration?
Yeah, that's right. But on the whole, I just don't think about it. Made that bed, they can lie in it.
What is your opinion of America? What comes to your mind?
Well, I love America because I am half American.
Do you go there quite often?
I try. I mean, recently I've been there two, 3 times a year. I'm just very interested in the history of America. Fascinating.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not going to talk politically because there is so much going on. I don't live in America, so I mean, we all have our views on certain topics. I do feel they're not treating the whole COVID-19 situation very seriously. I'm sure they are, but they don't appear to be. You know, it comes across that they're not.
It's very easy to become Americanized. That kind of grates on me a little bit. Currently, I think that the whole Black Lives Matter issue, its time has come, and I'm very happy about that. And I wish them all the luck in getting as far as they can in their bid for equality. And of course we need that here as well, but I don't think it's as bad as it is in the US.
Well, interestingly, I was on a study exchange there in Washington, D.C. for the year and had to quickly fly back when everything kind of kicked off. I think that it's important that we remember that the issues that we see in America are reflected here. It's not in a bubble over there. You know, essentially the issues are expressed differently, but I don't think that they are non-existent here. I think it's important that we remember that and that we acknowledge the role that our country's played in that, and that we recognise our faults, and that everybody keeps educating themselves.
America's so incredibly diverse. There's lots of benefits to it. I have some really good friends who are Americans, and they're not part of that minority, I guess it would be.
I think it's a bit of a mess as well.
Country, but I guess it's their own guy in charge of it. The presidency seems to just be on sound.
It seems like there was a certain group in America who like absolutely loved Donald Trump. Like, but outside of America, like, rarely have I seen videos where people support, like, think he's the right guy. But they might not find any of our presidents as right. I don't know. But, like, outside of America, they did not like Trump. Like, I'll tell you that for sure. Just for watching these videos, I've just noticed that trend.
But I guess it's their own guy in charge of it. The presidency seems to just be on sound bites and very little detail. And I do think that probably America's standing in the world is diminished because of him. If he is the example or the figurehead of that country, how can it be a great country?
With America, in terms of like lockdown, I'm glad I'm not there, because they have so many of those anti-lockdown protests as well that kicked off before the BLM protests. It's just frightening, and we don't have that to the same scale here, so I feel lucky that I'm not there. I have a lot of family there who are like very concerned about it, as I would be. So yeah, not great, I don't think.
I'll tell you, people was definitely not on lockdown. They definitely was not on lock. At no point do I ever think like we locked down to where like, I think the worst thing I was just wearing masks. Honestly, like you could, places did shut down. I guess yeah. Restaurants started shutting down and everything. There were certain places you could go pick up food from. You could go to the grocery store as long as you had a mask on, and then there were certain people that could be inside the store at the time. But I don't think it ever locked down. That's all we got for this one. If you guys got a favorite video you want to see me react to, you can subscribe to Patreon, leave a suggestion, or in the description section there's a Google form link. Hit the link, fill out your suggestions, send it to me. Want me to get to yours faster? Others fill out premium. Make sure you hit subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Follow all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, touch me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible. Team on YouTube. It's your boy D Neal. Out.